for an actor, you get a chance to do such interesting stuff. And on TV, I would never do this role, because on TV, I'm the hero. I'll do good and I'll do this, and that's what I'm supposed to do. It's always like that. Baga Beach, as I've been there years back, because it's very, very crowded. You don't go there anymore. I've seen Baga Beach is empty, not one person. There were 30 dogs. That's about it. Shooting during COVID, with all that protection going on with us and spraying all over, and we entering. I remember entering the first day in my van, and I was spraying all over, and then started coughing myself, and then after that I stepped out of the van myself, like, shit, how do I sit inside now?
Welcome to Instant Bollywood. This is me, Gunjan,
Thank
and
you
you need no introduction, Mr. Aamir Ali. And first of all, congratulations. हम लोगों ने teaser तो देख ही लिया है आपकी नई web series का, and it's called Naxal Bari, right? Or would we say Naxal Bari in more Kolkata way? Naxal Bari. So I know it's about like the whole movement, but tell us how much of the movement does the series capture, and how interesting your role is. We can definitely say it's a very sharp role, because we've seen you suited and booted. Tell us more.
Yeah, so it's not a true story. It's been picked up from real incidents, but it's not a true story that we are portraying. It's fiction. It's a thriller. There's a lot of action, and we shot the show during COVID. That was the biggest thing about the show. You guys
were in Kolkata shooting for this?
No, I was in Goa. We shot. That was another show.
Oh,
yeah,
so Kolkata was another show. Okay.
Another show, yeah. That was Black Widows.
Which we will come to very soon.
That's a women-centric show completely, which will release next month. Yeah, all you girls will feel happy with men. They're blowing men. That's what the idea was. Okay, blow up the men, because they've been irritating us. To blow them apart. Yeah. So coming back to Naxal. Yeah. So. You know what? I wanted to do something else that I've not done on television before. You've always seen me romancing or dancing or being a funny boy, or stuff like that. I mean, I didn't want to come, because I've seen so much of OTT last 2 years. I was so inspired, and I was so in awe of this platform, that for an actor you get a chance to do such interesting stuff. And on TV, I would never do this role, because on TV, I'm the hero. I'll do good and I'll do this, and that's what I'm supposed to do. It's always like that. Even if I'm doing a bad thing, it's justified. There is no justification. This is real. So that's what attracted me towards OTT, and that's why as an actor I felt that whenever I do OTT, it has to be something teda. Not Seedha that I've been doing all my life, and I had difficulties convincing people. No one is ready to give me this kind of role. They all were like, "Nee, yeah, but this is not the way you look, or this is not the way you are, this is not the way we've seen you." So it took me time to convince people, and there was a show in March, eventually got shelved because of COVID, along the same role, along the same character. So when that got shelved, the same platform got in touch with me, Z5, and they said there's another show happening on the same lines, like the character is the same, not the same show. And they said Goa. I said, "Pehle yes, baad mein mujhe script batana aapne." I just wanted to get out. We were in pandemic, we were in lockdown.
You were like, what better can happen? You were like, Goa, abhi sign karo.
Yeah, that's what I did. And but I heard the script as well. It was fab.
Yeah, you did.
I was waiting to leave, and I was in Goa for 80 days.
Wow, so every actor's dream.
I've gone all throughout that of reaching Goa, shoot getting delayed because of restrictions and permissions and stuff. Me reaching the beach one day, I still remember. I can't forget those moments. Baga Beach, as I've been there years back, because it's very, very crowded. You don't go there anymore. I've seen Baga Beach is empty, not one person. There were 30 dogs. That's about it, from left to right.
Wow.
So when we started shooting, also it felt as if we are in the shoot. So we are shooting in the shoot. It was so different because of this whole pandemic, all in masks, all in PPE kit, and But hats off to the platform and the producers that none of the technicians felt sick, got infected or anything. So they took good care. But it was all different. It was all amazing. Yeah.
But coming back to your comment, you feel like TV sort of like restricts your way you have to be portrayed in a certain way, especially if you've been there for a few years. Matlab, as a bad boy, it's hard to fall in love with bad boys on television, is what you're saying?
No, bad boys also have done good on television. They've done good on television, but very few. I remember there were few actors. I think Karan Bora, Chetan Hansraj, they were bad boys, and they done.
And they would laugh.
They did the best.
Yeah.
They did the best. Good doesn't suit them. And they were best when they were bad. And personally, they're very sweet people, but they were good in those roles. So no, it doesn't. But I've always done good characters. I've always got them. I wanted to do something like that, but never got them. And यहाँ तो बहुत difficult था. Also about OTT, one more thing is that the character is most important. So you will see a show and you'll see, yeah, but that guy was outstanding. He must just come. Like in Black Widow, this has happened. There's a small character which has come and gone, and he's really good. I've seen in dubbing, I saw his role. And so these characters they come across on OTT platform, which is brilliant about the platform.
So tell us more about Black Widow, na? You sound very excited about that too, and we are very excited.
No, I'm very excited about that too. But right now, I only want to talk about Naxal because it's releasing in 4 days.
4 days, yes.
4 days.
So tell us. So while this whole, pandemic was such a weird time for everybody. Like, suddenly they couldn't come to the terms with the fact that suddenly ghar pe baithna hai and we don't know what to do. And here you are shooting during this time, right? I feel like there are very few people who had a pandemic like yours. What was your learning from it? Like, why did the work had to come to you at this crucial time?
I don't know. I had a lot of things during pandemic, not only shooting. Everything was different, which I don't want to, talk about. But yeah, so
now we want to talk about it because the way you said it, we're like, "Aisa kya hai?"
Yeah, because I was staying at home, wasn't doing anything. I was with my mother. 2.5 months, I didn't step out at all. From mid-March, from Holi, I remember Holi खेल कर आया. I was like, मैं Holi क्यों खेलने गया? I was like, बाद में मैं पछता रहा था कि ये सब. And उस वक्त तक इतना सीरियस हुआ नहीं था. हमें पता था कुछ हो रहा है, हमें नहीं पता था क्या हो रहा है. I think from 15th of March, I have not stepped out of the house, and it was very different for me. And what was your question?
I was like, ऐसा क्या कर रहे थे? What was your learning from pandemic?
Let go. And happiness and the moment you are is most important. Like, I was never a guy who would go to Goa for even 5 days. Because really? I want action. Yeah, I want action. I could either go to a party place or a shopping place. I could never go to Goa for a week and just chill there. I could never do that. And I had a ball these days. I had time for myself. I had, I just started enjoying that thing, that side of me also, which I didn't realize I had. I never thought I could enjoy more than a week just chilling. And Goa is my love now. I love Goa.
How sweet. Well, you also work with some really amazing co-stars on the same show, Naxal Bari. Do you want to tell us somebody you had the best bonding with, some quirks, something interesting that happened during the shoot?
Okay, so I've shot. I didn't get a chance to shoot a lot with them because a portion was in jungle and I was a corporate guy, and there's another story happening with the cops. So the three different sections going on. I was the corporate guy, so I was like away. But in pre-climax and stuff, we all meet and there's a culmination and stuff. So I've known all of them for a long time now. From Rajiv, he's a sweetheart. From Shakti, we've done work together. To Satyadeep, we haven't worked, but he's a fab actor as well. And Narayani and Tina and Sujita, all these people are fab actors there. Yeah, she's there in the show.
But nothing
too.
interesting really happened
she's
because
done
you
a very
guys were not shooting together.
The most interesting thing happened was shooting during COVID, with all that protection going on with us and spraying all over, and we entering. I remember entering the first day in my van and I was spraying all over, and then started coughing myself, and then after that I stepped out of the van myself like shit. How do I sit inside now? And from that whole shooting experience during COVID was crazy.
Yeah. Awesome. So while we are very excited for this series, Thora, do you want to give us a teaser? What else is coming out? Where else should we be keeping a watch out for you and your work?
See, the next one, which I've already shot for, I'll tell you, is Black Widows. I'm playing a sweet little part in that. It's a set of, again, lovely actors, a bunch of people, and it's about these three women. If you've seen the promo, who blow up their husbands, and then there's again thrill, and there's again secret. Sharad is fab in the show, and a lot of other people. There's Bengali actors who are fab. I've seen the Russian while doing my dubbing. Yeah, so again the set of good actors, and again it was during COVID. So these shows are these times you'll never forget, more than the show.
You'll never forget.
The timing of the show,
Yeah. But we're hoping we get to see more of you, and not just this, and more of you in different formats. And again, thank you so much for joining with us here. But it was actually an interview.
Yeah, we were just chatting. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean,
that's
with such a beautiful smile, I'll just chat. What else do I do?
How sweet, how kind you are.